What Makes a Song Popular on Spotify by Lauren Helbling, Zach Wadhams, and Kruize Christensen. Our dataset overview will be included in the next slides. So with our dataset, we chose the top 50 Spotify songs of 2019. The overview would be that had 50 songs, 13 variables, and no missing values. The categorical variables include song name, artist name, and genre. Our quantitative variables include beats per minute, BPM, energy, danceability, loudness, liveliness, valence, length, acousticness, speechiness, and popularity. With our prediction, we predict that there will be several clusters of popular songs with similar genres and energy levels. With our data processing will be included in the next couple slides. Our data processing will include label encoding with genre, forward filling with missing values, subsetting variables of interest, and standard the score normalization. Our data mining techniques will be included in the next slides. So, with here, we're selecting an optimal number of principal components. Right here, we see that R of 6 preserves at least 80% of the total variance, which we will then further use in our analysis. And for those who need to see, here is 6 and here is 80%, so they meet right here. So with a PCA with R equals 6, we come up with this. This isn't too much because it doesn't show too much of our clustering, but we will later come to that in the next slide. So with clustering, so we made a line plot, which is the photo below, of the inertia to the number of clusters between 2 and 10. From this class, we decided to use the K value of 5 clusters, as stated in the blue, purple, green, yellow, and red. And this is included in the K-means clusters on the upper picture on the left side. The clusters we found were very spread out and some contain only a few points. However, compared to the other K values, this is the best plot we actually had. So generate playlists from clusters. So we had to generate the playlist from the clusters. So with these equations that we stated right here, we concluded that cluster 0 with the low slow jams to study to, cluster 1 with low slow jams to sing along to, cluster 2 quiet slow jams to study to, and cluster 3 loud bops to sing along to, and cluster 4 quiet bops to sing along to. Our data visualization and findings. So with our correlations here, we can show that with this graph, shows that songs with a low tempo, so right here, and a high danceability are typically popular. So as we go along on these, it gets more popular and stuff. But that was one of the main ones that we focused on. And here's a correlation map. As we can see, a strong relationship that indicates that songs that are loud may have high energy and songs that are very speechy have a high tempo. There also isn't very strong correlation between any of the variables and a song's popularity. The final plot below shows the distribution of the song genres sampled in our data. So you can see them all here. Tempo's a little bit messed up if you can't read this up here, so. But you can see it. Oh, it's messed up in both places. So with our genre frequency, this is how many times each genre shows up. So this also may conclude in our data set on why some of these songs appear more in our data set. So here we have dance pop and pop, the highest count here, and same with Latin towards the more middle. The rest kind of seem to stay pretty low. So with some further explorations that we could do, if we had a little bit more time on this project, we would have looked into implementing and testing other clustering techniques such as dbScan to compare them with k-means. Another idea that we would consider pursuing, given the time, is developing a Spotify popularity prediction algorithm. That's a little bit of a tongue twister there. And to continue this, we would take all the variables of a song into an account and give them back a number between 0 and 1 of how popular the song might be. This would be an interesting challenge considering the number of variables in the data set. And that is the end of our slide. Thank you for listening, and I guess we will continue on from there. Thank you.